San Franciscan developer Double Fine Productions has long been known for producing exceptionally creative, quirky, and distinct games, including the cult classic Psychonauts series and Costume Quest. In its latest title, Kiln, a party pottery brawler, Double Fine gives you the tools to take creativity into your own hands and onto the battlefield. In Kiln, you play as a spirit that creates and inhabits pots which you take into its lone game mode, Quench. Here you engage in a 4v4 fight to extinguish the other team's kiln while protecting your own. This is achieved by filling your pot up with water and dousing the enemy's flame, or smashing enemy players, temporarily taking them out of the game. The controls are simple. You possess a basic attack, jump, a sprint, or in this case a roll, and a special attack. The match ends after 5 to 10 minutes, or when one of the two kilns is extinguished. Kiln's gameplay loop features two simple systems. You make a pot, then you go out and break some pots. The pottery design system is a delight, and arguably just as enjoyable as the game's main mode. You carefully mould your pot into one of a variety of different shapes, sizes, and textures, then add parts such as handles or lids before applying a finishing paint job and cute stickers. The range of designs and level of customization on offer is stunning, and means you'll find unique designs in nearly every match. It's likely you'll find yourself spending hours at the pottery wheel shaping your next masterpiece or monstrosity. The game's vibrant and tactile art style only encourages this further. Every groove, kink, and crease in your clay shows, and you can glaze your creations in almost any combination of vivid colours. Everyone's designs are a joy to witness, even in battle. Creating your pot isn't simply a design choice though, as they are divided into 3 set sizes, or classes. Small pots are lightweight, zipping around the map at high speeds, but do little damage and have low health and water capacities. Large pots move at a snail's pace, but dish out massive damage and hold large amounts of water, while medium pots strike a balance between the two. Further, the shape and form of your pot dictates its balance of health and water capacity, and which of 24 special attacks it may inherit. This system almost turns the exercise of pot making into a fun minigame, as you squeeze, shape, pinch, and cut, trying to balance style with the form required to make the perfect pot for your playstyle. Do you want to be a lumbering jug, capable of holding gallons of water doing maximum damage to the enemy's kiln, at the sacrifice of breaking after a few hits? Or would you rather forego water capacity and instead spend the game protecting your kiln, knowing you have enough health to take on multiple enemies? Combat feels fun and engaging, if a little simplistic, though you'll likely stumble on the occasional hit detection issue, but not enough to frustrate. Smashing an enemy's pot feels satisfying, and seeing your own shatter into a dozen pieces feels equally frustrating. Thankfully, your cherished designs aren't lost, and you can immediately bring them back into battle or swap them out for one of 2 other designs to change up your playstyle. The number of classes and special abilities keeps the game interesting without requiring the player to have an encyclopedic knowledge of its classes and moves to remain competitive, like in Dota 2 for example. In fact, Kiln in many ways takes cues from Valve's competitive juggernaut, though it lacks its tactical nous and design. It is self-described as a party game after all. Kiln's maps each offer their own unique design and gameplay mechanic to navigate. Anubis' Boat of the Dead features floating platforms that rotate around the map's centre, providing an avenue for players to fall out of bounds. Hermes' Package Centre features a single wide platform between the kilns littered with conveyor belts and exploding packages, while the standout, Dionysus' Boogie Lounge, hosts an illuminated dance floor in its centre which periodically lights up in different patterns, forcing players standing on those squares to dance, leaving them open to attack for a few seconds. These mechanics are inventive, vibrant, and provide laugh-out-loud moments and tactical complexity. However, it's the spaces around these mechanics that suffer. The majority of Kiln's maps are littered with choke points generally close to the team's respective kilns, meaning players can camp in those positions and turn matches into joyless slugfests. One of the reasons Dionysus' Boogie Lounge rises above the rest is it provides a way to circumvent this. A small pathway which only small pots can navigate forces a defending player to remain vigilant and means carefully coordinated attacks can be highly effective, rewarding teamwork. Unfortunately, Kiln fails to encourage such teamwork by providing a subpar team chat experience. Players are given only 2 prompts they can communicate to their teammates: help and battle cry. Understandably, voice and text chat aren't options in a game which is designed to be child-friendly, but offering only 2 prompts is inexcusable. It's this lack of simple tactical thought in the majority of Kiln's design that can make some matches repetitive and a chore. At launch, Kiln features only 1 game mode and 5 maps, and while largely fun, can become a little stale following a couple of long playthroughs. Thankfully, Double Fine says it will be releasing further content and has already released a roadmap for the coming seasons. The game shows promising early signs and could end up proving huge value for its price point of $30 Australian dollars, 35 New Zealand dollars, or 20 US dollars. It's available on PC and Xbox Series X and S. Kiln at its best is raucous fun, with a pot crafting system that rewards creativity and is just as fun as its main mode, but a lack of content and complexity mean it could do with a little more time in the oven. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest in gaming news and reviews, check out our website, thebyte.au. If you'd like to support us further, please consider visiting our Patreon.